Hey guys, hope everything's going well. You guys know the drill. If you like my video, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. All right, I wanted to get into this topic of sports cars and cultural relevancy. And the thing is that if you look at some of these modern cards, if you look at even scarcity, you see that these cards are setting all time records. A LeBron card sold for over $5 million. And if you want to look at, Luka Doncic, one of his cards, I believe, went for $4 million. So it's quite insane that you're having some of these cards go for this much. Now, will Luka Doncic ever become what the card is worth right now? We shall see. I mean, if Mark Cuban puts pieces around him, then yeah, Luka Doncic could win a few titles, but still, he's really young right now. And then LeBron James has already won, what, four titles? Even though there are a lot of people that don't like LeBron James for various reasons, there are athletes and celebrities buying up his cards who have money and willing to pay top dollar for it. Now, the question is, will that card that was bought for $5 million, will that appreciate over time? So that's the question that I have, and it's a hard one, and it's a question of cultural relevancy. So if you want to look at some of the greatest of all times, I consider Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's Fleer 86 PSA 10, the highest that it's gone to is $750,000, and now it's dipped down. I think one of the eBay sales went to $375,000 or something like that. So basically cut in half within a few months. And yeah, the population size is high. It's 310, or it's in the 300s, but at the same time, it still hasn't gone over the $1 million mark. Some people are saying that they'd rather own the Wayne Gretzky O-Pee-Chee because the supply is very low. How many PSA 10s are there? Not too many. And that's why it sold for $1 million or greater than $1 million. And here's the thing, Wayne Gretzky's rookie card is really rare, but he's not really culturally relevant today. How many people in the US watch hockey? There are a few, don't get me wrong. Some of my friends watch hockey, but as a mainstream sport, it's not. And that's why I don't think celebrities and all these guys, rich, affluent individuals, they're not buying this. And, as of right now, LeBron James is culturally relevant. Like I said, whether people like him or not, he's a real divisive character, but at the same time, he has a lot of buddies in the sports world. So one of his buddies may have bought that card and they were maybe bidding against each other. Who knows? But in terms of long-term holds and investment strategy, even if the market were to crash in a few years, I'm trying to look at individuals that are culturally relevant. And one individual that I find that may be culturally relevant is Aaron Rodgers, right? This is one of his cars that is not high in demand, but the PSA 10s, I believe, go for a few $100s. I haven't checked the latest price. I was able to get these for like $30, $40 over a year ago. And then he won the MVP, and the value of his card slowly but steadily went up, even with the pandemic boom. So you know Aaron Rodgers is doing Jeopardy, or he guest hosted Jeopardy. What is Aaron Rodgers going to be doing after he retires from the Packers? Will he want to do some game show? Will he be a game show host? A lot of these guys, I don't think they want to leave the spotlight. Some guys, want to be very quiet. Derek Jeter, he was big in the 1990s and the 2000s. Everyone loved Derek Jeter. Now he's really quiet. He's not chasing women anymore. He's just laying low, running the Florida Marlins, married, has a kid. And yeah, his card is still going to be worth money, but is he as culturally relevant today as he was back then? No. On the other end, I would consider Alex Rodriguez to be more culturally relevant today versus when he was playing. And, he had negative stigma with all of the steroid talk and, him going at it with Jose Canseco. And now, he's on Shark Tank. I believe he still announces games on ESPN for Sunday Night Baseball. I still haven't watched a game this year. I will later this summer. But, he's relevant today. He wanted to buy the Mets, I believe. He was dating J-Lo at one point, but that marriage, or whatever you want to call it, that partnership went away. That relationship went bye-bye. But, A-Rod, if he hadn't cheated, A-Rod's cards would probably be worth holding on to, in my opinion. And once again, I'm not telling you what to buy. This is just, me talking. My opinions. So don't go out there buy an Aaron Rodgers card because I'm talking about him, okay? And here's this other guy that I believe will be culturally relevant. It's Rob Gronkowski. I don't have his football card anymore. His Chrome PSA 10 from 2010, the C112. And the reason is, I saw that card went up 4 or 5x within a year. I'm like, okay, it's time to take some profits. But I do believe Rob Gronkowski is going to be popular in the coming years. Why? Well, he wants to be culturally relevant, in my opinion. He went to some WWE matches. He has this NFT thing. And I think after he retires from the NFL, whether it's going to be next year or 2 years from now, he's going to be big, in my opinion. Now, I think his card value, when the market crashes, I think I'm going to be buying and investing in Gronkowski because, he's still going to be around. What is it, 4 Super Bowl rings? He was a pivotal reason why the Buccaneers did well in that Super Bowl. He was quiet all year, and then in the Super Bowl, dang, man, he just picked it up. And, his card values, I believe, went up as well during that time. So that's what I'm looking at. Another person I don't have the funds to buy, but his rookie card from Japan, it's Manny Pacquiao. There was a Japanese magazine that had his rookie card, I believe in the late 90s. And the thing about Pacquiao is a politician from my research in the Philippines. And he is, in my opinion, going to run for the leadership of the Philippines. I'm not sure if they have a prime minister. I know Duarte is the leader there, and I think he's in the same party as Manny Pacquiao. And if anyone knows Filipino politics, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going off the top of my head and the basic research that I've done on Pacquiao. So the thing is that, if Pacquiao decides to run, there's a good chance that he may win. I have had conversations with, a Filipino dude, wife's cousin friend. When I talked about Manny Pacquiao, you just saw the enthusiasm of Manny Pacquiao. And granted, he lives in the United States, but in the Philippines, they have this respect and admiration for Manny Pacquiao. And if he becomes the leader, I'm just saying, he's going to be culturally relevant. The media may, have hit pieces on him. They may look at some of the things that he said that weren't politically correct. But the Filipino people, they love him, from my understanding. And if you look at that, his rookie card, in my opinion, could go off the charts. His PSA 10, I think, was in the tens of thousands of dollars. Not as much as the Mayweather card. He hasn't done as well as Mayweather, but Pacquiao, he's, in my opinion, if he becomes the leader of the Philippines, that card's going to go on fire. Crash or no crash. And, you see on the other hand of boxing, I have a Mayweather card. And, Mayweather's still culturally relevant to a certain degree. He's going to be having that fight with Jake Paul, or I don't even know that guy's name. He's going to have an exhibition fight. He had an exhibition fight in Japan a few years ago. I think it was on New Year's. So, I want to look at individuals that will be culturally relevant after they retire, and or that are retired right now. There are guys, that are quiet like MJ. MJ still has the advertising deals, but he's not as popular as he was in the 90s. 90s he was up there. And in my opinion, some of his cards should be more than LeBron's, but that's a topic for a different day. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I'd like to hear what you say and or what you're thinking and what individuals are culturally relevant. I'm very curious to know and will be culturally relevant in the future based on what you've been reading. Anyways, guys, you know the drill. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.